Hi, I'm Jason Gruhl, the Executive Director of the Joshua School. Like most independent schools, the Joshua School is initiating an annual fund. Why is an annual fund necessary, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. Over the past 9 years, the Joshua School has created 2 campuses in Denver and Boulder, a preschool and early intervention program, a training and research division that shares with the community, and is laying out the plans for an adult learning center over the next 2 years. As you all know, most of our budget is mostly paid for through public and private tuition, but a portion of our budget every year is fundraised. The Joshua School Annual Fund is an opportunity to provide the resources, staff, and technology to both implement and improve all of these programs. It's a chance for the entire TJS community to come together in a show of support for the incredible programming and the difference we make in the lives of children and families. And it's a chance to show the greater community the level of commitment from our parents, our staff, and our boards. The annual fund ensures that fundraising is kept to a minimum throughout the year. The more we raise at the beginning of the year, the less we have to raise throughout the year. It ensures that when foundations ask us how many people give from the board, staff, and community, we can say that 100% of our community gives. And it helps us to ensure the high level of quality education and therapy that you have come to expect for all of our children.
Okay, so here's one of the things that I really truly mean, and I tell this to people all the time, is that we don't have a choice that we had a special needs child, but the people here at the Joshua School choose to do this every day, to work with our kids and make them as great as they possibly can be, and it's priceless. At the public school, I feel like I know that they did not understand what Fragile X syndrome was, which is what our daughter has. They were pretty straightforward in the fact that what they were trying to teach our daughter was all on what they had read out of a book. Where here at the Joshua School, they understand Fragile X, they understand autism, they understand developmental delays across the spectrum, and they have the tools and the knowledge and the skills to work with every child and build an individualized education plan for them that's successful for them.
The Joshua School is a place where students, family, and staff can come as they are, and that's a foundation that everybody can start from, and it's welcomed. It's a positive place where students can have a voice in their own goals, their own IEP tracks, and families feel like their concerns, hopes, and dreams are validated.
What I love about the Joshua School is that we get to individualize programming for every single kid. Like this guy right here, his favorite thing to do is swing when he first gets to school. On his schedule, the very first thing is swing. Buddy! Yeah, buddy!
I love that kids can just be kids here, and every kid comes in here just perfect the way they are, and we can just meet them where they're at and help them continue to grow. And I also love the supportive atmosphere. I always feel supported by my teammates, by administration, and by my parents that are in my classroom too.
Whereas most things with young children take twice as long, for me it took 4 times as long. And now I can go to the grocery store with Griffin, and we still have a limited window because he is young, he's only 4 years old, but he can make it, and he can make it through the whole store. So I'm telling you, I wanted to do a backflip. I can't do a backflip, but if I could have done a backflip, I would have done one right there as we walked out of IKEA. It was like, hallelujah. So the Joshua School has made that possible, because I would have had enough love, but I would not have had enough patience to get my son there. So we absolutely feel like the Joshua School is a place that has changed our lives forever and given Griffin a future.
This year, we have a $25,000 match from an anonymous donor. Every dollar raised up to $25,000 from the TJS community will be matched by this gift. Our goal for the annual fund is $100,000. And whether you give $1 or $10,000, the fact that you give is what's important. Please know that 100% of the money you give goes to support our work and directly benefits our children and our families. Thank you for supporting the Joshua School's Annual Fund. You make a difference.